Ready? Let's go! Okay, everybody, so let's continue more stats and probs. So now we're here at item number 9. So now let's read the question. Okay, before we continue, I just want to tell you, for every time we go higher into our stats and probs game, the question gets harder. So please pay attention to the details and to the problem, and I'll help you as we go along. Alright? Let's begin. As the election of the 2025 elections goes on by, so yeah, speaking about election, nana mo talaga yung 2025 election, di ba? Which happened on May. And I remember talaga when I made those questions, that was before the 2025 elections. Kaya nga during that time, that was 2025 elections. But now, 25 elections has already ended. And that's already their midterm elections. And now we have already voted for whos, di ba? So sabi dito, as the election of 2025 goes on by, the people in the population have voted for Francis Tolentino. So do you know who Francis Tolentino is, right? He is the spouse of Ate Heart E. Evangelista, who currently has 6,900 voters. They vote for him to be elected as one of the new senators in this generation. Yeah, kasi po in the voting, sa pagboboto, kailangan dapat there are 66 senators. But only 12 of those senators can be elected. So, si Francis Tolentino, as one of the candidates of the election, he's one of the candidates who has 6,900 voters. So, sabi dito sa letter A, so for the standard deviation, if his corresponding z-score were negative 1.6 and the mu is 8,500 voters. So, yan. So, now we're gonna solve for the standard D. Kasi nga, we cannot formulate a normal distribution without a standard deviation. So, how do you solve for the standard deviation? Very easy. Do you still remember the formula? X minus mu divided by the standard deviation equals Z? I hope you do. Because now we already have the X. What is the X? 6,900 voters, which is the raw score. And then 8,500 voters is the mean. And then negative 1.6 is the z-score implied. Tama? So now let's go now to our situation. So here's the formula that I did today. So negative 1.6 is equivalent to, di ba, remember that's Z, di ba? 6,900 minus 8,500. And doing that, you remember 6,900 minus 8,500 or 85 minus 69, that's the same as 70, is 15, pero plus 1, so 16. So therefore, that's negative 1,600. Pero before that, and now we have negative 1.6 is equivalent to negative 1,600 divided by the standard deviation. We need to bring the standard deviation to the numerator. So therefore, ang ginawa namin, ang standard deviation ay i-multiply on both sides. So now we have negative 1.6 times the standard deviation is equivalent to negative 1,600. Then, to get standard deviation all by itself, we need to divide both sides by negative 1.6. And doing that, I did this already. So 1.6 shift to decimal place, one place to the right. And since 1,600 is a whole number, there's a decimal point which is right over here. Diba? So it shifted and becomes 16,000. Okay? And now becomes 1,000. So therefore, the standard deviation is 1,000 voters. So therefore, that's right. So negative 1,600 divided by 1,000, and that's 1.6, diba? Cross out two zeros, and then 16 divided by 10 is the same as 8 over 5. And 8 over 5 is the same as 1.6. Tama! Okay? So that's what I did here in our problem. So that's what I did. Alright? And then ang ginawa ko dito, I did it like this. I make it negative 1,600. Then we multiply both sides by, then I divide both sides by, this guy, and that's sigma, 1,000, diba? And then the solution is this. 6,900 minus 8,500 divided by negative 1.6 as the shortcut, we get this answer. Ta-da! 1,000 voters. So are you sure your answer is correct? If it is, then we can proceed. Next, letter B. Find the probability that any senatorial candidate who has been elected by the voters will have less than 6,200 voters but more than 10,800 voters. Yan, that one implies compound probability. But do you still remember the technique? Very easy. Now let's go to our normal distribution. So where do you think our 6,200 belongs? Our 6,200 belongs here. 6,200 is right here, in between 3 and 2. But also, we are not so sure where exactly is that. And then on the right side, it says here, more than 10,800 voters. So it should be somewhere here. Although we are not so sure or exactly kung nasaan galing yun. So that is when the z-table comes in handy. So now let's do it using the z-table. So, diba remember we have, what's the z-score? What's the raw score? 6,200 minus 6,900, that's z1, diba? And then divide by 1,000 voters, diba? Which is the standard deviation. So now let's simplify. That becomes negative 700 over 1,000. Or just simplify to negative 7 over 10, which simplifies to negative 0.7. So therefore, the z-score is negative 0.7. Negative, ano to? Teka lang ha, that may not be right. Kasi po negative... that's 8,000 pala. That's 2,200 minus 8,500. Then divide by 1,000. That's the correct one pala. Kaya sabi ko siya, always double check ha. Baka manay mo, you might be wrong. So 85 minus 62 is 23. So negative, ano to? Negative 2,300 divide by, ano to? 1,000. Diba? These cancel and that becomes negative 23 over 10. And negative 23 over 10 is the same as negative 2 and 3/10, which is the same as negative 2.3. So tama, it's right here, negative 2.3. That is the corresponding z-score of the negative side. Now let's work on the positive side. So on the positive side, we have 10,800 voters. So 10,800 minus 8,500. Divide by 1,000. Doing the math, of course, you have 108 minus 85. Doing that will give us 323. Huy! Teka lang ha. Parang Majoris Capares lang to. Parang it's just like the same. We got 2.3 on the positive side. So parang halos symmetrical lang to ha. Sige, let's see if we are correct. So diba remember we type standardize. So we standardize this one. So standardize. So therefore we do this. Diba remember ginawa ko, we have 6,200 minus 85,000 divide by 1,000. And we get negative 2.3. On the right side, let's standardize this number. So standardizing, we standardize 10,800, 8,500, 1,000. We get this. Hey, it's the same. 2.3. So parang halos symmetrical lang to ha. Now, if we are to locate this via the z-table, we need to find out where that 2.3 really is. So looking at your z-table, where is 2.3? It's in a corresponding z-score of, yan, 48.93%. So therefore, we have the z-score of 48.93%. So yung 48.93%, that is multiplied by 2. Kasi nga, diba remember, it becomes 6, this becomes 18, 2 times 8 equals 16, 17, 9. So it becomes 97.86. Pero teka, that's not the answer because that is for the unshaded region. So therefore, we need to subtract. So therefore, when we subtract, this becomes 0.00214. So therefore, this is 2.14%. So therefore, this is the correct answer. So therefore, the correct answer for that problem is 2.14%. Now, let's see if this is correct. Okay, so now let's do this. So, diba remember, this is the solution. For less than, ang ginawa ko dito, 6,200, 8,500, F64, diba? That's F4, diba? F4, that's ano yun? 1,000 and then 2. And then we get, ano to? 0.01%. And then on the right side, we still get the same answer in. 1 minus that 1, and it still gives us the same answer. So halos when we sum this up together, tama. We get 2.14%. Thank you, Lord. See? Still the same. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, letter C. Based on your previous answer, if we have 2 million Filipinos out there voting, how many of them were part of the distribution? Ayan yung pinakamadali. That is when you have to multiply by 2 million. So therefore, we have 0.214 multiplied by 2 million. So, di ba, remember, this is a formula, di ba? So, we have 2 million, 2.14, and then we have 2, 1, 2. How many zeros do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, di ba? So, ang ginawa namin, we multiplied that by 2 million Filipinos, di ba? And there's 6 zeros, di ba? So, that will become 428, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then decimal point here, di ba? So, that's 4,280,000 Filipinos out there. So, tama. Going back to Excel, did we get that? Yan. Pero that one is more accurate. Kasi nga ang ginawa ko dito, this is the rounded version. So, tama. In short, it's like 4 million. Ano daw? Ilang zeros pa to? Ayan, kasi ang ginawa ko dito, this is the correct answer. Actually, sana dapat, I should have done it like this. So, dapat this is supposed to be 10 raised to the 6th power, which is then multiplied by 2. So, therefore, that's the correct answer. 42,896. Wait lang ha. Kasi po, di ba, remember, ang ginawa ko dito, that's 2.14%. And 2.14%, yeah, we convert that to decimal. So therefore we shift the decimal point 2 more places to the left. And when we do so, that becomes tama, 42,800, not 4 million. Because I thought kasi that 2.14 was in was in decimal. That's in put your cell phone down first and then do that. Okay? Because if you will do that, the cell phone will fall. Okay? Kaya sabi ko sa'yo, if in case you need to put your things down, do it first. Pick them up later. It'll take 1 second to do that though, di ba? So, yan. So, next, let's go to letter D. So, now you already know letter C. So far, so good. Next, letter D. Ito na yung tanong. Please pay close attention because as we go farther, the question gets harder. Okay? Next, letter D. For a corresponding probability of 49.45%, this ensures that Mr. Lacson, okay, Mr. Lacson, shout out to you, because I know talaga you're one of the voters in our senatorial candidates. So that ensures that Mr. Lacson's voters were higher than the mean by how many points? And have a difference of blank voters from Tolentino's voters. Ayan, so that one is a bit tricky, pero don't worry, we can still do it. First, let's fill in one blank at a time. So let's do the first blank. Diba, sabi ko dito, for corresponding probability of 49.45%, this ensures that Mr. Lacson's voters were higher than the mean by, diba, remember this is the normal distribution, diba? So 49.45%, therefore Mr. Lacson must be somewhere here. And higher than the mean by how many voters? So let's find 49.45% in our Z table. Yan. There it is. So there's the item. 49.45. And that's at the 2.501,234. So 2.54 Z-score. So there is the corresponding Z-score. So the Z-score is meant to be right here. 2.54. So, 2.54, and that's how many voters? That we don't know. Kaya sabi ko sa'yo, we are going to convert that into a raw score. And actually, that one is very easy for you because we just multiply that by 1,000, and then we get this answer. This becomes 254, and then this one becomes, add the zeros, 3 zeros, 254, add 3 zeros, and that becomes 2,540. Then, we have x minus the mu. Remember what is the mu, diba? 8,500 is equivalent to 2,540. So, add 8,500 voters on both sides. And that's 10,840 voters. So, that is the answer for, wait, that's not yet. Kasi nga diba yung member sabi ko dito, it says higher than the mean. So yun nga, actually to be honest, that is already the answer. Kasi nga diba 10,840, that and then 8,500, that one is already higher than the mean. So therefore, 2,340 voters, 2,540 voters, that is already the answer. And then, from Tolentino's voters, diba yung member si Tolentino, meron siyang how many voters does Tolentino have? 6,900. So therefore, 10,840 minus 6,900, so that you can get the agwatan. And that becomes 3,940 voters. So that's how we fill in the blanks. So now let's double check to see if this is correct. So therefore, ito yung ginawa ko. So this is the one that I did here. Diba? From prob to z value, remember what I did here? Ang ginawa ko dito ay normal dot inverse 0.5 plus 0.4945. Kasi nga, we are talking about the right side of the distribution. So therefore, what is the answer? Yes, the answer is 2.54. Pero in my case, I rounded off. Pero if you were to be more accurate, this is the one that you're going to do. Diba? And then from z-score to raw score, therefore, you do this. You know already what to do. Times 1,000 and then add. Actually, let me show you lang here para separately. So 2.54 times 1,000 plus 8,500. Tama? So tama nga. Gets ko na. That's not the right answer. That's supposed to be ano to. That's supposed to be 11,040. 11,040 pala. That is not the right answer. Dude, if the paper is already full, write it on the back na lang. So that one is 11,040. Not 11,040. Not 10,840 because I thought kasi that was 3. That's 5. Yeah, next time write your numbers properly. So yeah, this is 0 and this becomes 11. So therefore, that is the score. So therefore, the agwatan is 2,540. Kasi nga, di ba yung member, sabi ko dito, yung mean kay Lacson, di ba yung member si Lacson, Lacson scored at the 49.45th percentile. Therefore, that is already your agwatan. Actually, you don't need to solve for the raw score anymore because that's already the agwatan because it asks is the difference from the mean. So therefore, we don't need to solve for the agwatan anymore because it's already implied that it's 2,500 voters. Di ba? As you can see right over here. Diba? Ito na yung ginawa ko. So therefore, that prob to z value, that is 2.54, and then that becomes 11,040. Tama? So 11,040, and then 11,040 minus 8,500. So tama, it's still the same answer. 2,540, just like what we get kanina, diba? Although that's the one that I did in the Excel because it's a past computation. So yan, di ba? Now, kay Tolentino naman, we do this. 11,040. Dude, get a new piece of paper. Minus, what's the 6,900? 0, 4. This becomes 1. Then, 4,140. So tama, that's the one. So therefore, that is the correct answer. So now you already know that, okay? Now, let's move on to the next item.